Hey, I'm Jay, and in this video, we're gonna be doing a sculpting challenge. The idea is I'm gonna do a head study. We're gonna do a single session, hopefully just a couple hours here, and we're not gonna use undo. In the world of digital sculpting, symmetry and undo are like the main superpowers. That along with some other stuff, but that seems like pretty clutch, you know, compared to sculpting in clay or something. So today we're gonna handicap ourselves, not only with undo, but we're also gonna break symmetry pretty soon too. So why would I do this to myself? Is it because I hate myself? No. The idea here is that it's a part of a study. It should be a fun challenge, and it's a way to work on fundamentals, you know? The idea here is just to push through the pain, try to break some of that muscle memory, and just find other ways to accomplish things without using undo. So we're gonna have to sculpt out mistakes. So that's the idea. So let's just jump into Zbrush. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. It's gonna be a head study based on a reference, which I'll just show you right now. And I'm gonna start with my base mesh. I just ripped off this bust, as you can see. I'll turn on perspective and I'll get kind of a high portrait camera. I mean, yeah, that seems all right. So what I have done is I reassigned my undo hotkey. So I just did that in Zbrush by going to transform, and you see here's frame, and you see it's on Control Z. So in Zbrush, if you hold Control and Alt and then click a button, it'll say, you know, what do you want to assign that to? You see in the upper left here. And then I just hit Control Z. So you'll see if I move the camera and I do undo, it just frames my camera. So, you know, I also thought you might do this as a way to be like, I just wanted a way that just, when I did my muscle memory, which I'm sure is going to happen, hopefully not, but if it does, then, you know, I'll be working and go oops, and then I'll do the muscle memory and it'll just frame my camera and it'll just kind of remind me like, hey, wake up, dude. So that's the idea. So I just reassigned my undo hotkey. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so my game plan here is just to be kind of slow and methodical in the beginning. I think one of the ways that undo can become a clutch, you end up like testing stuff over and over without like too much thought, right? That you're just like, well, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this. Instead of, if you thought about it for a second, probably could have done it in the first go. At least that's my theory. I'm just gonna position some spheres for eyes here so that we're not looking at a weird zombie person. I also think I was a little clever with what I picked, you know, not too much sculpted detail, I would say, which is probably pretty good, you know. Something like this is okay. Let's just mirror it. Okay, let's start positioning, getting the general facial shape and pose. We're just gonna tiptoe through here, and let's actually get a poly group going for the jaw too, why don't we? Also kind of like the ears sticking out a bit. So far, so good. I mean, I don't know if I'm just not... I think I just haven't made a mistake yet. I'm just playing it real safe. Real safe. Let's do the jaw. Why don't we just do the jaw? Probably right here. Getting that low position. I know the lips look weird, right? But there's some like stretching and compressing that happens with the lips that we're just going to have to do with the move brush. So yeah, I'm starting to... Oh! The first time, I was like, what just happened? Wow. Yeah. So as I suspected... Oh no, I want to do it again. Once we start sculpting, the muscle memory is kicking in. Oh no. And I can tell, honestly, I can tell that like the way I sculpt is very like... Dun, undo, dun, undo. So... Caught me sleeping. So what I was saying was, yeah, we're using a base mesh also just to save some time, and you know, maybe doing one from a sphere or something will be in the cards later on, but like I just want to make sure it's got this done in one session, and so we'll see how this goes. By the way, please take note, all you sculptors out there. Oh shit. It happens when I talk more. All you like face sculptors out there, you know, I end up giving these kind of tips a lot, so I just want to like you know, double down and show that I'm practicing what I preach here. Like, I haven't subdivided yet. There's plenty of work we can do without subdividing. So that's what we're gonna do. We will subdivide here, and then once it happens kind of. But like in the beginning, just setting up, you know, there's no reason. It's a distraction, and it makes your life harder. Actually, it's a way of creating resistance, which you don't want. No, that was a mistake. That was a bummer. It was like I accidentally hit the mesh, and I was like, oh, let me just undo that. Nah, dude. No, that ain't happening. So I gotta be like careful, you know. Careful. Ooh, I wanted to undo there, and I didn't. Okay, first time so far that I fought the impulse. Oh, there's a technique here. That time I like didn't let go of the move brush until I was like, do I like this? So already starting to adapt, and I'm just trying to go slow and methodical. Okay, so let's make a mask and make some frowny faces here. Hey, I just want to jump in really quick and talk about this video's sponsor. So it's actually our first sponsor for the channel, which is Skillshare. Now, Skillshare is awesome, and I thought it was a perfect fit because I'm actually a Skillshare member, and I've been a member for years. So I actually use this, and I think it's awesome. So like for a low monthly payment, you get all these premium courses, and you get to try, you know, all different kinds of stuff and learn from pros about subject matter that you're interested in. So, you know, whatever that may be. It's like, for instance, in this video that you're watching, I actually rendered this sculpt using Octane Renderer, something I've been trying to learn. So I looked up Octane classes, and I could take a look at this class from CG Shortcuts about rendering in Octane. So I can learn a little bit more about the different nodes and how to play around with Octane to get results that I want. So I'm interested in a lot of different topics, like you probably are. That's why Skillshare is awesome. So if you're like me and you like to just learn a bunch of different stuff, or you have multiple interests, it's perfect. I mean, you're already on YouTube looking stuff up. That's probably how you got to this video. Like, for instance, I also want to be a better YouTuber. And just recently, MKBHD released this course on Skillshare about how he shoots and makes YouTube videos, which is awesome. If you don't know who MKBHD is, he makes these epic tech YouTube videos, and his level of quality is super high. I love his aesthetic and professionalism. So it's so epic that like someone of this caliber is making courses on here. So if you're interested in any kind of different things, you should check it out if you're not a Skillshare member already. There's a link down in my description, and the first 1,000 people that click that get a free trial membership so you can check it out and see what kind of classes there are in there. But yeah, I highly recommend it. So that's this video sponsor. Thank you to Skillshare, and we'll get back to trying to sculpt without hitting undo all the time. So I'm gonna get back to this. Make some frowny faces here. Ooh. I just wanted to undo again, and and I had to like fight it. So far so good though, man. I think this is good. Nothing too big yet. Ooh, got me again. Got me again. I don't have the pose yet. I wonder if I should just scale up the mouth. I mean, what if I did that? No. Oh, that was kind of a rough one. That was kind of a rough one. All right, let's just do some subdividing to make some landmarks. Okay, and then it looks like it's gonna be kind of up here. All right, might as well do a little bit of the expression, huh? Oh, that was a rough one. That one was rough. Didn't want to redo that. Okay, so this is like what am I doing? Why am I doing it? Ooh, I wanted to undo right there. Ooh, I wanted to undo right there, but I didn't. Okay, I want the clay brush for this. While we're on symmetry, we're gonna want. Oh no! It's funny that, like, honestly, so far, most of the times when I hit undo and then I have to go back to it, I don't even change that much. So it really is like these little micro, like, who cares? So it is a bad habit, obviously. Or else it would be detrimental, you know? I'd be like, oh no, I can't work, but like, I'm not even changing that much when I come back. So for me, so far, it's just been kind of like little tiny mistakes. So I can see it would be good if I did several of these, probably, you know what I mean? Kind of wanted to undo right there, but I didn't. All right, let's just like sketch in an ear real quick. I mean, who cares? It's gonna probably be in shadow anyway, so I'm just trying to not care about it too much. Ooh, got me again. Got me again. Ooh, I wanted to undo right there. It's not very good. Starting to get a little rough. Starting to feel it a little bit. Just keep going. Ooh, wanted to undo that too. All right, maybe I'm gonna take a break on this lip for a little bit. I do think that I gotta plan a little bit more. You know what's else interesting is I can tell the areas that I am, you know, going into without a big plan, or just the tricky areas that I usually have to go back and forth on, you know, like this gland over the eye, this like form over the eye, and the lips. Those are often troublesome spots, and here we are in trouble, so it's interesting. Okay, a little bit of a jaw structure there now. Ooh! Oh no! Okay. That is interesting. That is interesting. So I just realized that I normally, to test out, okay, I'll do it on this side. To test out strength, I usually do it and hit undo, you know? So what am I supposed to do? Oh no, these eyes are causing me a problem now. What am I doing? Oh no. Yeah, so this is the first time I'm like having to sculpt out stuff now. Interesting. Well, at least it's in the center, so definitely. Okay, you know what I can do here? So I'll do this. And then we'll go. Ooh, did it again. Ooh, these eyes are killing me. Ooh. I don't like it. Oh, oh, these eyes. It's funny. The eyes are what's getting me, dude. Come on. Now these eyes. So okay. So okay. Got it. So it is making us solve problems. It is making us solve problems. So I need to get this to be inset, but I still like it to kind of come out, you know, because it needs to catch the light still, but it needs to look different. So I'm gonna do this. So now it's inset a bit, but it's still, let me just get, yeah. Ooh, now I have to sculpt this. Ooh,
fatality.
That is the biggest blunder so far. Dang, dude. Holy molies. All right, let's do this. Dang. I'm feeling hot now. I'm feeling like the pressure, you know? And it's just a dumb eye. I mean, I wonder if it'd be faster to just make a new eye at this point. Probably, right? This is pretty crazy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Careful. Oh my god, that was terrifying right there, what I just did. Why would I even do that? I don't know. Alright. Cool. So now what I'm doing, gonna delete this. And then I'm going to do this, and it has to rotate negative, something like that. Yeah. And then we're going to do this. There. Now I should be able to rotate them. Okay, eyeball over here and up. Now this comes a little bit over here and up. You know what? I'm gonna use a lot more masks. I think that's another good way to do this. So I'm gonna make the chin form here, which I'm having a little bit of trouble with, like defining. Oh, got me. Been a while on that one, homie. Okay. Maybe... What am I waiting for, huh? Should I just break symmetry? Should I? I mean, I've said it before. I mean, what am I waiting for? Oh. Nose sucks. Hold on a second. Let's get out of 2. And then let's just, you know, kind of get this cheek out of here. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's get a move on. Stop stalling. Transpose master. T-pose the mesh. So we'll do a little bit of reverse here, first of all. But we'll rotate the head so we, you know, can't cheat. First up, I think, is this. Doing this, we're doing this. At least we're off axis on the body now, and then we'll be off axis on the head now. Probably from the opposite. We'll come back a little bit, I think. And then for this, it'll be like at the base of the head. And then we'll just be like, what are you talking about, you know? Ooh, I wanted to get my mask back right there, and I couldn't. What? Okay. It's kind of good. While we're here, why don't we do some pushing and pulling? Yeah, no? We are off symmetry. Dun dun dun. Now we gotta sculpt everything. Oh boy. Subdivide a few more times. And then here we go. So this very much feels like sculpting now. Alright. Some eyebrows. Yes. Now we need some fine lines here. Get ready. Here we go. Okay. Gonna call that good. Okay. Also, why don't I store morph target? That's kind of a little cheat, huh? That way, if I want to undo something, I can just sculpt it out. Look at that. See? Solving problems. And that's not cheating, because that's not undo. That's just straight up using Zbrush, dude. Speaking of, first time right now using it. Give my little, yeah. Yeah, morph target brush. To the rescue. To the rescue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we got the morph target. I was like worried. I was like, should I save another morph target? No, we're good. I'll say for sure this is helping just like move on. You know what I mean? It's just such a like struggle to get things perfect or like how I would really want them, then I'm like, you know what, dude, it's good enough. So that is good, I think, for me. And I assume that would be good for other people. See, I'm gonna try a little something here, dude. I'm gonna try to blend this with the morph brush. We're gonna see how spicy it gets here. Let's see. A little blend, you know, just a little bit, you know what I mean? Pretty good. All right. New morph target time. So you can just store a morph target every time. I feel like it's so good it is almost cheating. Wish I thought of that sooner. All right, now we're gonna come in here. We're gonna give a little bit of a. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I almost undid to get that mask back. That's definitely like, let's get a couple sharp things going on in the neck so it's not all blurry. Alright, it bit me. Does this fix it? Yeah. Just gonna bring in my mouth base stuff. Teeth. There we go. Gonna put you down here. Now how big is it? A little bit smaller than this, I would say. Just a little bit. Alrighty. Oh. Alrighty. I think we're pretty good here. Maybe just like a fine line or two or something. Especially for the lady. A little corner on that, little corner on this, maybe that'd be good. Little this action. Edge work on the eyelids. But yeah, I think this is good enough, so I'll probably just render this as it is. Oh, got one more undo on me, dude. one more undo on me. All right, let's save this. Undo the hair. All right, let's just do that fast. So I'm just something similar to the eyebrows. I'm just doing like interpretive, you know? And until this very moment, I didn't really remember there's like no undo, and just gonna try to just go with the flow, you know, and not overthink it. It's fine. Holding Alt to just like make some hairs like out of place, you know. Kind of make this look like the baby hairs, hopefully. Cool. I think we are going to call this. Been at it for about an hour and a half. You know, I think this is good enough to do a little render. I mean, we could obviously just keep going on this, but the idea is that it's a quick study. Yeah, no, we're done. We're donezo. And overall, I thought I went pretty good. You know, the no undo thing, it came up a few times, but I mean, it really, I feel like I only hit like the buzzer, that feeling of like, oh no, like 10 times or less. So not as bad as I thought. Morph target definitely gave me this nice feeling of a safety net, but you know, in general, it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I could definitely do more of these, and I think it was good. A few times I felt like I was going for it after, you know, we got going, and I was like, oh no, and thought better of it. The eyes were like the toughest part, maybe because I'm not used to making eyes like that. We made it work. I didn't redo them. I didn't start from scratch again. I just like, you know, brute forced it in there. So it does really make you rely more on your tools, on your sculpting, on your brushes, on your morph target. And I think that's why this is a good challenge, because it incentivizes you to use the program because you don't have this undo. So this is it for my study right now. I'm happy with how it went. So I think this is something that you could work into your studies and your practice, just switching that hotkey. And then again, it just forces you to learn the program, and that's exactly what this is about, and to get off that crutch. So I'm issuing this challenge to you. If you want to go along with other people, you could join the Discord. When I've put this video up, I'm going to throw this challenge out to my Discord peeps. But whenever you get this, I think, you know, this is a successful thing. It's something I'm going to work into my practicing. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I think morph target, you can really lean on that if you want. Once I found that, I felt a lot better. But in general, I think it just really helps you use the rest of the program and fight that kind of muscle memory that we can develop. That could be a bad habit, is to like do 3 strokes when 1 stroke will do. So yeah, I think this is a good thing to do. And challenge to you, if you do make something without undo, you know, tag me on social media. I want to see it. That's it for this video. We're just going to call it right there. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a thing or two. And until the next one, peace out.